zone, he moves the chains. It's at the 22. Just moving those chains the way Frank Gore did back in the day.
Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Edgerrin James, so many elite backs in Miami history. Finding that guy that you can give the ball to that's reliable, important part of the Canes tradition.
Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Thrust that arm out. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. The Hurricanes getting set on 1st and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Well, I know a big question coming into this one was how locked in was this offense going to be early? We've seen offenses throughout the season struggle with rhythm and execution early in games. Not a problem for this offense here. In this game, in this environment, all 11 guys locked in. Great job running, throwing. Execution was beautiful, and they're able to cap off the opening drive of the game with a nice run to get on the board for a touchdown.
Inside, it's Smith. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Hill. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to...
And the ball's free in the backfield. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. Gets a turnover.
And man, that is exactly what you want to do. When the quarterback runs the football, you want to be physical. You want him to feel you. You want to make sure you land on top of him, hit him hard. This defense, very physical. Get the football out, force the fumble, get the big play for the team.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the throw down the gut falls to the grass. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions and how you feel about this, playing your old squad. Like, it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come flooding back. But there's also a competitive element, Palmer, that you want to beat this squad. Like, this is the next team in your way for you accomplishing your goals and dreams.
Yeah, he's probably experiencing the emotional spectrum coming into this game, but make no mistake about it, he has to separate himself from his past allegiances and understand he's the home team. He wants this crowd to get in this football game. You know, he just gave a rousing speech to his guys in the locker room before taking the field. He wants to win this game versus his alma mater.
Running inside, it's Smith. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Unloads to the wideout. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And They're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Going over the top. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. This time they need to take care of the ball and maybe extend this lead, David.
And I think you got to look at the positive, Reese. You still got the lead. Now take care of the football. Put a nice drive together, Jesse. You don't have to stress. We're still winning.
I feel like they think that player for player, they're the better unit on the field right now. They just got to make more plays.
Slithers into space. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
They'll give it to him again. Turns it on in midfield. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. Throwing, Mensah. Looking to the big tight end. Hauls it in with one hand. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Vaughn. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. DB's right up on the receivers. The pull and throw off the RPO. There he goes. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
Well, everybody knew this guy was going to get his touches coming into this game, considering he's one of the better receivers in the country. And to start it off, the offense was actually looking the other way. They were looking for other guys to make big plays, but finally they got the opportunity. They were able to find some space to get their best receiver the football. And, guys, that's not going to be the last time. Defense has done enough.
Maybe some room. Got some room in to the goal line. Touchdown, Canes. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
Miami, 14. Arkansas, 0.
Coming out with it, it's Brown. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. To the air, it's Hill. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Smith. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. As we get a look at some stats, this is the best start they could have hoped for. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to fire. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Yeah, and I tell you what, he was looking for his main man. He wanted to focus in on him. He wanted to force feed him the football. Nice job by the defense. Great coverage. Great job knocking the ball away.
This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. Third and short from inside the 20. Looking to throw for it. And the pass is incomplete here on third down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Marshall. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
Tips, deflections, those are such good things for defense. A lot of times they lead to interceptions and big plays. Just try to get any kind of disruption you can.
Wants to throw. It's Hill. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Another off throw from this quarterback, and they knew coming into the game that they were going to have success. They had to be efficient throwing the football, and they have not been that so far. Whether it's been pass pro, bad routes, bad throws, they're not getting it done right now through the air.
Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
And the Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. He'll pull it down and run. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Smith. Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He might want another play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. It's caught. Headed to the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Arkansas! It's a much-needed life for this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down. You got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. inside the 20, chance for great field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Got it behind the line. It's Fletcher. Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Gets the back moving. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Working that wide receiver screen. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And the Canes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The play action fake. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
What a great play by the defensive tackle. Look, sacks aren't just for very athletic, long defensive ends. These D tackles, man, they use their strength. They push linemen back in the pocket, collapse it, and come away with the sack.
Pocket breaking down. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
That's why, as a defense, it's so important to win early downs. You win first and second down, you set up third and long. Now you can pin your ears back and get after the QB.
And the Canes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. And at the end of the play, it looks as if there's an injured Razorback on the field. Medical personnel out there checking on this senior defensive back. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He wants to change this route. To the air, it's Hill. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back games this guy's notched a sack. Starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really, really well. This defense could use this guy's production consistently.
Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. They come to the line, hoping to get some of that yardage back from the 17. To the air on second down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Man, if you're going to win games, you have got to hit on the home run type plays, and that was a great opportunity right there. The receiver has got to be able to look that football in and make the catch.
Running inside, it's Smith. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. So Miami signals for a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The accuracy is perfect, the loft, the aim, like the perfect golf shot. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little...
He lobs one high down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
And that's pretty encouraging. Like, this defense needs a shot in the arm, right? Like, 2 possessions, they've given up 2 touchdowns. Like, now they try to be aggressive and go after the deep ball right away. Nice coverage. That's a good start to this drive. You know, 2 bad drives, we flush those, we forget about those. See if this defense can get back on track.
Darian Mensah from the gun on third down. Makes the grab. Breaks into the open. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Canes headed quickly to the line.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
The Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12.
Yeah, he does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You know how easy offense is when you get me at 2nd and short, 2nd and medium? Everything in the playbook is open to me.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. The Canes will go ahead and call that 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Touchdown, Miami! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. The offense changing the play. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5, and it's 1st and 15. Looking to throw, it's Hill. Going to take a shot at this DB. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Wide open downfield. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Right on target this time. A giant chunk of yardage picked up there, and they're down to the 24. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things up with a dart from 24 yards out. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Only 10 seconds remaining here in the first half as they put it in play, 1st and 10. Mensah. uncorks one deep. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fletcher. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. And they head to the locker room, 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with Texas Tech taking on the number 12 team, the BYU Cougars.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
And it's the Red Raiders looking for a second win after the opening week loss. So far, so good. They lead this one in the first half. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. The run inside. It's Smith. Got a little grass. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
And that's a welcome sight for this offense, man. They really struggled to run the football in the first half. And I promise you, at halftime, in the locker room, first drive, guys, we got to come out. Oh,
turning it on. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop. But you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Makes the grab. It's Hawkins. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the ball and continue advancing it. So nice job by that QB, putting the football right on the face mask of his wide receiver.
Looking downfield, it's Hill. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's 4th down. Release to the back. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Got room on the return. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Hurricanes. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Yeah, and the free safety roaming the middle of the field. You can see just reading the quarterback's eyes. And how about the break on the football? Taking a great angle to pick it off and then do some damage and make the big play for this defense to score some points.
And the extra point is good for a 28-14 lead. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Arkansas offense heads onto the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick 6, Jesse. They cough it up near their own goal line, and they scoop it up in the end zone. They get him for a safety. He tried with everything to scoop it up and get it out of the end zone, but they were there to stop him.
Nice job by the defense, playing fast, playing physical, upfield, forcing the fumble. They can't fall on it. They can't get the touchdown themselves, but they force the safety and put points on the board.
And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
On the run, it's Fletcher. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. They'll ride the hot hand. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Nice job reeling in that catch. And listen, when you say Miami Hurricane football, to me, I think about burners at the receiver position. Michael Irvin, Andre Johnson, Santana Moss, Reggie Wayne, who I played with in the Senior Bowl. These guys could not be covered one-on-one. And this dude here in this offense today, he causes the same kind of problems. Really, really good route runner. He always seems to get open.
He's got it. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
Touchdown, Canes! And the route is on.
After that amazing performance in Week 1, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Back to pass, it's Hill. Bringing the heat. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
The defense has the lead, and they're playing like it right now. I mean, they are pinning their ears back in these passing situations. They're not worried at all about the run game. They're just getting up the field, and they're getting to this quarterback.
They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose.
Entering settings screen, you have 30 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected. Entering settings screen, you have 30 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected. Menu narration option is set to off.
hit.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously.
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do...
Finding some room. Touchdown, Miami! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
The kick is up and good, and put 1 more on the lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. 1 play, and they put it on the board. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Dropping back, it's Hill. Got his man. Makes the catch, and he's free. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Marshall. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Smith takes the handoff. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
Wide receiver going in motion. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. They get to him as he throws. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another play off here in the third quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And this beatdown is close to completion as we reach the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. Looking to pass. It's Hill. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT, Nice job by this D.
He'll take the deep shot. He's got it at the 20. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. Motion from the back. Quarterback keeper. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricanes. He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Boy, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown.
14.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown, Razorbacks. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know, next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. They were trying to steal a possession to draw a little closer in this game, but the ball didn't go 10 yards, so they'll take over the football with the lead. This offense has it with really good field position. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Here's Mensah to throw. Pressure coming. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Got his man on the right. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. And the Hurricanes will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. Touchdown, Canes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Coming out with it, it's Brown. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Razorbacks offense set to begin this drive. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Looking for a man. It's Hill. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hawkins. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Running inside, it's Smith. Tackle is made at the 23. Let's call it a 5-yard pickup. The Razorbacks come to the line in the hurry-up.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like
trying to get behind the defense. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. Going the other way, and he's got room. After making the pick, he took it the other way, and he's dragged down at the 19.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost done.
And the Canes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Defense in press coverage. Throws to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Let's send the tight end in motion. Darian Mensah from the gun on 3rd down. He's got the back in the middle. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. In the red area, it's Fletcher. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physically.
It's complete to the right. And that one did not work.
Sometimes people get lost and they don't realize the down and distance. And 3rd and short, most people are playing man covers. They're trying to get some pressure on that wide receiver, not give him a free release. Nice job by the defense, understanding the situation. Know the ball's coming out hot. Go and tackle him, get him on the ground.
Now, the offense is still out there. They're taking a gamble here. They could come up empty by passing on the field goal here on 4th down. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Send that offense back onto the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David, but I'll say this. If you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down. I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Makes the grab down the middle.
And the offense showing off this short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
And the Razorbacks moving quickly to the line. Dropping back, it's Hill. Finds his back in the middle. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. They've already converted once on 4th down on this drive. They are unafraid to make everywhere 4-down territory. Converts on 4th down, still going. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. From the red zone, looking for a space. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, guys, I'm trying to find a way to be up here and be positive, and I guess here's how I'm going to be positive. At least the other team didn't catch it, because he's thrown it to the other team a lot today. It's been a struggle in the passing game. I'm not sure, guys, if it's not decision time to go to the other guy to see what he can do, because this passing attack has not been great.
Oh, man, almost picked off in the end zone. What a red zone stop that would have been. It's 3rd down. Pulls and fires complete. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. There is no point in a field goal here, so the offense stays on the field on 4th down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. And the pass will be incomplete, looking for a little window dressing at the end, but the ball game is over. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better, they go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, just